Alright, boys and germs, welcome to the Daily Crack today. And today, I'm going to help you figure out what diet works best for you. Another lovely overcast day here in Melbourne. Yesterday was gorgeous, but look how close the city looks. Like, you can see it. Where side is the camera? Fucking hell. Yeah. And on days like this, with the overcast days, I can turn around and I can face you and have the bridge in the background. So I love it. Like, it's a great old backdrop for me. Anyway, usual story. If you're watching this video live, hashtag in the comments live down below. And if you're watching later on, hashtag later on in the comments below. So I'm going to help you figure out the diet that works best for you, because there's so many of them. You can go vegan, you can go vegetarian, you can go paleo, you can go keto, you can go carnivore, you can go Atkins, you can go the zone. You know, there's a huge amount of them out there, and it can be mind-boggling. Different celebrities at different times are promoting different things, and you know, there's these transformation results going up. Excuse me, I'm dribbling. Transformation results going up, and you're like, holy fuck. They're drinking their own piss diet, and look how much weight and fucking Susan has lost over there. Or fucking Barry eat his own body fat diet, and fucking, you know, he's the weight's falling off him. It's unbelievable. It's unreal. It's unreal. But you know, a lot of it's bullshit. You know, a lot of these diets are out there. A lot of the diets have come from a place where they're helping people get through an illness or a disease that they have acquired. Is that the word? Contracted. That's the word I'm looking for. Like, ketogenic diet was designed to help people with epilepsy. High-fat diet, low carbohydrate, low sugar diet, if any sugar at all. There's also a lot of cancers out there that thrive in a very high sugar environment. So going on a ketogenic diet can help with that. But there's also other cancers that thrive in a very high-fat environment. So therefore, a ketogenic diet wouldn't work for that. The paleo diet was designed to help people balance their hormones. You know, but what has happened with a lot of these diets, the outcome, as well as, you know, getting someone off medication and, you know, helping them balance out whatever the fuck's around, they've managed to lose some weight because of it. So people have adapted the diets and said, oh, fucking, this is the best thing you could do to lose fat or build muscle. And that's really not the truth. It's not the truth. It's not the real reason behind that nutritional plan or diet, or whatever the fuck word you want to call it, in the first place. It was just something that was designed to help cure a disease or help with an illness or a disorder that someone has. Now, why should you jump on a ketogenic diet if you've not got epilepsy? Why should you do paleo if you haven't got a hormone imbalance? Are you jumping on because someone's telling you that it's the best way possible to lose body fat? Well, that person that's telling you that needs a good kick in the dick. And I'm not saying that lightly. I'm saying that truthfully. Anyone's saying you need to try that, you need to drink these teas, you need to detox this, you need to cleanse that, you need to be on paleo, you need to be on keto, you need to do this because it's going to help you lose fat. You need to go and just go boom right in the middle of the fucking scrotum, because that cunt is doing you a disservice. It's as simple as it is. Okay? A lot of these diets, that when you go on them, they remove food groups. You eat less food. If you eat less food, you lose body fat. You lose fat. You lose weight as well. It depends on how much you're restricted. But basically what it's doing is putting you in a calorie deficit. It's the long and fucking short of it. Okay? If you just put yourself into a calorie deficit, you can get weight loss results. You don't need any special diet. You can take what you're currently eating, and I'm going to pick the fucking up right the fucking far end of the spectrum, that like what we would consider a shit diet, right? Liters of Coca-Cola, a fucking McDonald's, Hungry Jack's, and Ben & Jerry's just before bed. Let's say that's what you're eating. I can put you on a calorie total, and if you keep inside it, you will lose weight. Like what? Oh, that doesn't make sense, because that's bad food. It's not bad food. It's food. It's as simple as it is. But if you stick within a calorie total that puts you in a slight deficit, and you be consistent with that, you can eat those foods no problem. Now, a lot of those foods are very highly, densely, calorically loaded. So you mightn't be able to get a lot of them in. Therefore, you might hit a problem later on in the day where you get hungry. But if you stick to that calorie total that I'll give you, you will lose weight. Is it the healthiest food in the world? Is it the most optimal to be for using for your system? Maybe it's not, but it's still food. If you were caught in a pinch and it was all you had to eat and you were fucking starved with the hunger, would you turn up your nose to it? So, this is how I talk to people about diets and deciding what they should and should not eat. Let your guts decide what you should have in your diet. Don't let any cunt tell you, any fucking fitness fucker in the world tell you what you should or should not eat. Your body is a lethal fucking weapon. Especially if you eat something that it doesn't like. I have this, I know when I've eaten something and I get food poisoning, my body fucking reacts quick. Like within an hour, a half an hour of consuming that food and that's not right, I'm puking it up. Tell me your body's not the same. When you eat something that your body does not like, how quickly do your guts react? Okay? So this is what we gotta pay attention to. And it's just, it's a matter of deduction a lot of times. It's just like figuring out, okay, all right, well, I've eaten this that time, and that's the first time I ate it, and my guts felt a bit funny. Now, it's definitely worth trying eating these foods like a couple of times, and if you're still getting the same reaction, well, then it's time to maybe fuck it off or get another, or put in another substitution. But the bottom line of what I'm saying is, the diet you choose is the one that works for you. All diets work as long as they're strictly fucking adhered to. But don't let anyone say to you, oh, you should be on this diet because it's a high-fat diet and it helped fucking Fatty Susan over there lose 20 kilos and it helped Jumbo Jeremy fucking shred down to whatever the fuck. Okay, it worked. It was cookie cutter. It worked in some cases. But is that shit sustainable? Are you going to go on a diet that you don't like? Listen, I love a burrito every so often. I love going for a dirty burger. And I don't want to be feeling guilty about it. So it's really deciding on what it is that for you that, makes you feel good. And eating that food. And just, again, the calorie target, it comes down to portion control and portion sizes. That's what it is. That's what it brings awareness to. It's simple. It's simple. So, don't let any cunt tell you what you should or should not eat. Let your own guts decide. And this stemmed up from a question that I was asked from a client. Like, should they have Nutrigrain in the morning? Why the fuck not? If my kind of understanding is, if I need someone to eat a certain amount of calories, and if they eat a certain food, and that interferes with their ability to consume their next meal, and what I mean by that is like that bloating, loaded, sluggish feeling that you get, well, then that food is not optimal. Fuck that one off, find another one. Is it for me to tell them? Maybe I can make suggestions. I can say, oh, well, these are foods that I find pretty good. Foods that are on the low FODMAP can help with digestive system and all that sort of stuff, blah, 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 all that sort of crack. But it's up to them to find. If they fucking like Nutrigrain and they're happy with it, well, I'm not going to fucking stop them. No, I'm not going to stop them. It's simple as. Okay? Figure out what diet suits you by listening to your own body and letting your guts decide. And I gotta get a thumbnail. This is gonna be the thumbnail for that YouTube video. Boys and germs, that's all for today. I hope that helps. Feel free to ask questions about this because I know there will be plenty. But let your guts decide. It's as simple as it is. Your body will tell you what the right food is for you. Giddy up!